We are the champions. No time for losers. We are the champions.
Oh my god.
Chelsea! Proper girls. Ah, Cisco, where are you? See this,
Isco.
see this. Cisco is crazy. That guy is
What
crazy.
was your feeling? What was your feeling when you guys were down 1-0?
I just kept on saying we're going to score. We're going to score and beat these people properly. Honestly, you can ask everybody that was watching the match in my house.
There was
I was
that
just saying,
confidence. You had that
yes, I
confidence.
was confident. I knew like the major problem in that match was Badiashile. The build, he's not confident of the ball. The build up is slow. I kept on saying, just remove Badiashile and bring in Cowell and we'll be fine. Get this guy off the pitch. Get him off. He's just bad luck. Badiashile is not good enough. Do you get? And immediately he got that yellow card. I was just like, God, this is it. Let Enzo Fernandez, Maresca remove this guy. Immediately he was bringing in Cowell. I said, perfect. Perfect. Because Cowell, he's faster with progressing. You saw when Cowell and Sancho came in.
Yeah.
It was not Sancho that changed the game.
I actually thought it was the subs that changed the game. Like Rich James came in.
Augusto. The thing didn't really change. If you notice, it didn't really change. Do you get? It still feel like they were still coming at us. Do you get what that? But when Cowell came in, you felt like Kopama just became free. You didn't notice
that
it just became free. Like before, it felt like there was no space for him to run in behind. But immediately Cowell came in, the build-up was faster.
Yeah, congratulations to Chelsea.
Right? And Kopama, once he turns up, in halftime, the pundits were just abusing us. So Chelsea has been lackadaisical. But we know we were poor in the first half.
No, the first half was really poor. And you guys could have gone down like 2-0.
And you know the thing, I said if Betis does not score more than 1-0, they've lost this final first half. Because when we come out second half, we're a different team that comes out second half.
Yeah.
We are a totally different team.
You said that. You've said that on the stream a lot of the time.
Yes. We're a totally different team when we come out second half, right? And Kopam, you saw what he did for the first. Like he just decided, like the postman, they asked him, like, what happened? What did the manager say to you at halftime? He said, the manager told us that we should win second balls and we should play like we're in the final. That's all he said to us. And rightfully so.
Take it more serious.
Yes, but no, it felt like that, but it was, to me, the build-up play was too slow. The build-up play, it was giving, Real Betis had the time to reset. We didn't put them under immense pressure.
You don't think so? First half, you don't think it's that?
They played better than us. They were just resting and enjoying. Do you know how much we spent? Isco, do you know how much we spent? We spent $1 billion. You know,
I feel like
you don't want to come and disgrace us. Your father, Isco, now gave assist on top. I said, this Isco, it will not be good for Isco. I was like,
no.
Isco wants to spoil this final for me.
No, but Isco was drop your sentiment aside. Isco was sensational.
Let me just wear this on my neck first.
Isco was sensational. Like Isco was good in that game. First half, especially first half. Second half, maybe not so much. But first half, Isco was all over you guys. Caicedo couldn't hold him. Badiashile couldn't stop him.
That is why match is not 45 minutes. It's 90 minutes game. And you have your bench.
You guys get what I'm saying? To not be 2-0 down.
You have your bench. The keeper rightfully kept us in the game.
I actually made this post on TikTok, and I'll say it again here.
Yeah.
I do not think Chelsea is a Conference League final team. Your team is you guys are so powerful. You guys are not
That's it. We're not meant to be in Conference League.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so that's why it was paining me when Isco said, oh, there's no difference between Real Betis and Chelsea. The only difference is money.
there's a very big
And I'm
difference
like,
between Real Betis
seriously,
and
we
Chelsea.
actually qualified for European League. We're meant to be the ones in European League. Man,
Mhm,
you took that chance from us,
mhm,
right? If
mhm,
we're in European
mhm.
League and we were with Tottenham in the final,
You
Tottenham
guys would have
cannot win
won.
that final.
You guys would have won Tottenham for
Do you
sure.
get what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
man, you how do I say that? They displaced us, and
Yeah,
at the same time, they could not even live up to full expectation.
exactly. If you
Do
guys
you
had
get what
lost
I'm
to Real
saying?
Betis, I would have been shocked
No, no,
because you
no.
guys have the talent. You
And
guys have
you
the
know,
quality.
yeah,
Your bench way better than
our
them.
bench is strong.
I
And you know what? You know what I said yesterday? I said
Mhm.
because of the comments Isco made, I pray they lose like 4-1. We beat them
But I
properly.
told you that this was not going to be a game that would get to extra time. I said it. Real Betis will come
I
out
was
and play.
expecting like a 3-2. That was what I was
No, I
expecting.
told you there'll be goals in that game. I was expecting like either it ends 2-1 or 3-1. But I
Yeah,
was expecting that you guys will come out and play and Real Betis will come out and play. And because you guys kind of play similar style, is the master and the student. We're about to find out
it
if
was not even
one
that.
one person will
Like
outclass the other. But I felt like what
Enzo,
made the what made the difference was just the quality of players that Chelsea had.
the quality and Pellegrini did not change much in the second half. You can
Who's
Maresca had little tweaks here and there. Second
Mhm.
balls, you notice that they were trying to be faster with what
Yeah.
they were doing. It's obvious, but he didn't make any tweaks. So I was just wondering that are you expecting that Chelsea will come out? It's like he has not watched our matches throughout the season or even games.
Mhm.
We are a different side second half.
Mhm.
If you most of the games we've lost this season
Mhm.
is either you scored us 2-0
Mhm.
first half or you scored us late first half and you come in second half and you score us immediately. We can't come back.
Another problem with Real Betis, their keeper.
Their keeper is a disaster, a former West Ham keeper.
Their keeper is a
What's his name?
their keeper is a basket.
But
Their
he got
keeper
to the final.
just fire any shot at that keeper and it might most likely be a goal. Because I just felt like there were some balls he could have at least done better. The
Enzo
Enzo
Fernandez
goal,
ball, you should have
you
saved
should
that.
have saved that
You should have
Enzo
saved
goal.
that.
Like that
You
was
have saved that.
horrible. You should have
Yeah.
saved the Enzo goal. I know
But the thing
The
is,
Sancho one I understand.
yes,
The Jackson one I understand. It's
yeah.
catching up. The Caicedo one I
Even Caicedo
understand.
one was
Even the
hard.
Caicedo one was
It was hard to catch.
it was
But
hard to catch fair, but that was
yeah,
also like end of the game. They had given up. But
giving up.
then
Yeah.
that Enzo goal, he should have saved that.
You
Hundred
should have
percent, he
saved
should
the
have saved that.
Enzo one. But the problem with that Enzo one was when Enzo was in the air, you didn't know whether Enzo was going to put it at the top or at the bottom. The way Enzo jumped, he jumped like he wanted to nod it straight, which would be an easy catch for him. But suddenly Enzo nodded it down.
Mhm.
Do you get so he didn't react quickly.
That reactivity just wasn't there. The
Yeah, so
reactivity
that was the
wasn't there.
issue.
But man, big ups to Chelsea. You guys, you joined the other teams to win all three, right?
Yeah.
Conference League, Europa League, and Champions League. You guys made history. Big ups to you guys. I don't think you
We
guys are
have
a conference.
11 Arsenal fans. We have 11 European trophies. 11.
Wow.
Do you believe that?
Yeah.
And Arsenal has done. I've been what like Man U fans today. Arsenal fans, I'm sure they will have gathered
Mm-hmm.
like witchcraft, waiting for
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea to fail.
You
I
guys had
saw
the better.
this.
I said you guys had the better team than us now. I mean, if you guys win a trophy, you had the better. The same thing, right? Champions League sports. But you guys got a Champions League spot
Oh,
with a trophy.
I was on a live. I
Mhm.
checked someone else's live, an Arsenal fan, two of them. They were lamenting that Chelsea won. Why were they lamenting? They wanted us to lose so that we would not talk about their season. I'm like, bro, even if we didn't win today,
Your season
right?
was still horrible.
Yes, we have. Do you know how many European trophies we have? Do you get? I saw this video online, very funny video. Arsenal, Arsenal and Man U fans gathering.
Wow.
When they gathered, just listen to it. It's very funny.
What's that? Arsenal and Chelsea fans
Arsenal and Man U fan.
all together.
Then they put
Oh.
Chelsea jersey in the middle.
Oh, because they wanted Chelsea to lose. But shame on those fans, Arsenal fans, Man U fans. Shame on them.
Disgrace,
Shame
disgrace on
on
them.
them.
Disgrace on
Wow.
them.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Liverpool had the trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Crystal
Liverpool
Palace
had the
had a
trophy.
trophy.
Crystal Palace had the trophy.
Tottenham had a
Nottingham had the
trophy.
trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea had the trophy.
Yeah.
Which other team had the trophy? Newcastle had the trophy,
Newcastle had a trophy. Yeah.
right? The
Mm-hmm.
only teams that which other team had it? The only team in the top five that didn't have a trophy.
By the way, Liverpool could have had two trophies, right? Because we lost Carabao Cup final.
Oh, you lost. Yeah,
Yeah, we
that's
would have had two
you
trophies,
have had two
right?
true,
So
right?
I
So yeah,
mean, so
I
I
just
guess
hope Isco. I just hope Isco realize that Chelsea and Real Betis are not on the same level. That's all I will say to Isco.
you guys are not on the same level. But let's talk more about the game. Let me give some of my thoughts on the game.
Yeah.
So I watched that game, like I said, first half, Isco show. I didn't see any other player on that pitch apart from Isco.
Mm.
Isco cooked that first half.
They
He was
tried.
everywhere.
They
He
tried.
ran like I could not believe it. Like Isco,
Mm.
like Isco. We know Isco. Obviously, we've heard Isco. Isco is a great player, but I
Mm.
didn't know that sometimes quality just tells, and
Yeah.
Isco's quality is on another level, right? So that
Yeah.
first half, I give it to him. He cooked, but then coming into second half, I just felt like Chelsea. You guys had depth. You guys have a bench. And that bench will make a difference. We talk about squad depth and how depth is very important in competitions. That
Yeah.
showed today. You guys had the bench
And
when
the
you brought in
manager
Reece
making
James.
it quickly.
Yes, bringing in Reece James, bringing in all these guys. The game completely changed. And
Yeah.
then let's talk about Caicedo's masterclass. Caicedo,
Very good. Do you so is he a 100 million player?
I know I've said some
He's
shit
good.
about Caicedo.
Honestly.
I take it back. Caicedo is really good. He's
Thank you.
really, really
Thank
good.
you. Uh-huh.
Like for him to
And
still
this,
score again in this game, I'm like, wow, that just tops up his performance this season.
that's
Because
it.
like you've been saying on the
The
streams,
player
like
of the year.
he is you guys' player of the year. He's the most consistent player that you guys have. He's in fact,
The only the only player to play 38 games, Premier League games.
if you take away Caicedo from your midfield,
We
you
are
don't have a
gone.
midfield.
That's what I'm saying. We are in fact, if let me know if Jinx it. If Caicedo has an injury, that's it. We're done. We're done.
That's crazy. Caicedo is he's good. He's really good. The way he fights for those second balls, the way at least when he
Yes.
gets the ball on his feet, he's not so confused. When he gets the ball on his feet, he knows what he wants to do. And I was just looking at him today. I'm like, wow. So this is what people have been saying about this Caicedo. And then
Yeah.
the goal was so unexpected. Scored it, just that final nail on the coffin. I'm like, wow, this guy is really, really good. This guy
Yeah.
is really good. I take back what I said about him. But great game.
And even
When it
Enzo
was
Fernandez too,
Mhm.
right? When he's how do I say it now? He's a fighter, right?
Yes.
Today he just showed
Your
like
midfield was
when all
amazing.
the
Your
players
midfield is
review
amazing,
giving up,
actually.
he kept on fighting, and
Yeah.
Jackson is not doing his job. He's a midfielder, an
Ja-
eight.
I- let's talk
He's the
about that.
one
Let's talk
coming
about
up to
Jackson.
make. Do you get what I'm? We'll talk about Jackson now. That
Mhm,
guy coming up, is it? And he's even shorter than Jackson. The
Yeah,
way he leaped to nod.
and he brought you guys back into the game. Let's talk about Jackson. Is Jackson really
It's not good enough.
someone that you want to rely on moving
No,
forward?
no, we can't. We can't. The goal he even scored, he scored it with his chest. The ball,
The
he
ball
cannot
did not
even
hit
set his
the,
body head
he would
properly.
have missed it.
Yes.
The ball hit his head,
Do you
hit
know
his
that it's
shoulder.
because of the cross from Kopama?
That
That's
just
why.
deflected
You know
on his
that
body and entered.
even if he was not there, it could have probably been like an own goal because
Yeah,
somebody else
a
could have
defender
even
could
hit
have
it
been there, could have hit it inside. Yeah.
in. So I don't know, like that guy, you had a one-on-one. Sancho beside you. I'm just like,
when I saw that,
God.
I was just like, this is absolutely horrid. When he was running with the ball and he took a very big touch and the keeper just came for the ball, I was like, what?
Do you know
This is a
what I
professional player.
yes. That's what I've been complaining about. What I expected from him, right? When you reach that place that he took that extra touch, the touch is meant to go to Sancho. Just side to Sancho,
Just pass the
tap in.
ball.
That's it.
Either
And do
you
you know the
pass the
funny
ball.
thing? That
No.
extra touch he took, even if he didn't, even if that team, the extra thought wasn't overhit.
Mm-hmm.
He will not still score.
He's not even good at one-on-one.
He will not score because that ball is meant to go to Sancho. Do you get? Because in that
Yeah.
side, except you are very like Benzema or Hazard or all these guys
They are very
or
clinical.
Messi, you just
Mm-hmm.
it's either the keeper brings you down and you collect penalty, or you just call the keeper and tap him.
But
Jackson
Even Nunes would have done better in that position.
Nunes will score. Are you telling me Nunes will not fit Sancho that ball?
Come on,
That's Nunes bread and butter. What are you saying?
that was horrible. That was
Very bad.
horrible. That
And
was really horrible.
he's already, like, I know he scored a goal, but
Mm-hmm.
today just showed why. If we had, and I keep saying it, if we had a better striker, a
Yeah.
striker that could score, and a
Mm-hmm.
good goalkeeper,
Mm-hmm.
we should be competing with Liverpool for the league.
It should be.
Honestly, honestly.
I think you guys have the midfield. You guys have the 10. You guys have the defense. Your defense is not bad. You just need the keeper and the striker. Those are the two things you guys need to work
Minimum.
on. Yeah. Go since you guys are in Champions League, so you guys will no longer, because it felt like this game felt like you guys were bullying Real Betis. It felt like, somebody big is
It's
fighting
when we
somebody
scored that
small.
first goal.
I'm like,
Red
come
Betis were
on.
holding on.
They were
I didn't they
trying.
yes, I didn't
Their
they held on
their
till
fitness level too wasn't great.
was not there. And you know the
Yeah.
funny thing, we played 3 days ago. These guys played 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them played 3 days ago. Kopama,
Yeah.
Caicedo, Nottingham Forest,
Of
right?
course. Yeah.
And Red Betis played 5 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And after 15 minutes or 60 minutes, it felt like they were just drowning in,
They were
like,
gas.
tired.
They were gas. They gave it their all.
We need to talk about the GOAT of Red Betis. That's why he's able to perform. He's in a low league. I told you he was going to meet a better opposition today. Yes, I told you he was going to meet
I'm
his
like,
match
why
today.
is Enzo and
He did
Anthony
not
fight?
see-
Why were they fighting? Enzo and
Which-
Anthony, they were
Don't
fighting.
mind him. He's a tout. It's the same thing he was doing in Man U. We saw it today.
I saw the Man U Anthony. I'm like, oh my
Again,
days.
no, like Cucurella just caged him. We didn't see anything. The only thing we were seeing for me was off the ball. We didn't see.
I think he only beat Cucurella like once.
He didn't even really beat Cucurella. He
He
just
didn't
went,
really even
like I
beat him.
told
He
you,
just
went his normal way.
Yeah. He always tried to cut in on that left, but Cucurella was expecting it. So it was like he couldn't cut in on the left. He couldn't do. You see, Kopama, even when Kopama was in positions that Anthony was in, Kopama was able to do something. But Anthony
nothing.
He just looked confused, clueless.
Yeah.
This was just, thank God for Isco. If Isco wasn't around in this game, they would have lost
like
this
7-7.
game. They would have lost like 7-0 or 5-0.
They would have been fried.
They would have been destroyed.
And maybe that's the reason Maresca has not been using the big dogs, right, for this competition. There's no point.
There's just no point. It's a waste of their time because
energy.
You guys are not a Conference League team.
No.
But absolutely not.
As far we're in the Conference League, we might as well just win it.
But what's his name? Jorgensen, right? That's your keeper, Jorgensen.
Yeah.
I think he's better than Sanchez.
Comfortable with his foot.
I think he's better than Sanchez.
No, nothing. Let me tell you something.
You don't think so?
Do you know that first goal that they scored?
Mm-hmm.
If Sanchez was there, Sanchez would save that ball.
Really?
Yes, Kingsley. I've seen saves that the problem with Sanchez, the difference between two of them, Jorgensen, when he's with his feet, comfortable. Nobody is nervy. You're not nervy that he will lose the ball. He's not going to do that. Passing when he's meant to pass, he's not overthinking it. The ball is going long when it's meant to go long. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Sanchez is that fit. He's so nervous. Do you get?
I don't know, but Jorgensen looks really solid today. He looks really solid to me. You know, he looked. Anyway, you guys didn't have that much. Apart from the second strike, you guys didn't have. Apart from the goal, I don't feel like you guys they had much chances against you guys because you guys outpossessed them. In the first half, you outpossessed them. Even second half too, you outpossessed them. When it came to shots on target, in the first half they had more shots on target than you guys. They had more shots.
They had 4.
On target, right? I think they had like 7 shots, 4 on target.
4 on target. We had 4, 1 on target or so.
4, 1 on target. Yeah. It just felt like, I mean, you guys you outclassed them. It was like you guys were supposed to win. If you had not won, To me, if I was Real Betis coach, I would have swallowed my pride the second half. I would have done an Postacoglu. I'd have done an anti
Defend for your
Postacoglu.
life.
I'd defend for my life. I'm not coming out. I'm just going to stay there, hold that low block. We stay compact the entire
Yeah,
game.
and I think one of the turning points in the game was when they removed that Moroccan striker and brought in that young boy. Do you get? Because it was a young boy that was facing off with Kopama.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, it was a young boy up front. They removed that Moroccan striker and brought in an 18-year-old or 19-year-old on. That was the
Oh,
person that Kopama turned. Kopama was
turn that
using his
guy.
height
Yeah,
to guide him. Kopama, and he even allowed Kopama to look. Immediately he looked
yeah.
at the
He
ball.
just he just got a
I
picture of
just, I
what was
just
there.
said, I just said, oh, this guy is going to turn around soon. Not long after I said it, Kopama just turned. He already
Yeah,
knows what he wants to do,
and the turn that just give that. He just
and just
gave it
gave the
across.
pass immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just
Ah,
happy. This is
this was
it.
a master class.
Ah,
Man,
and
Pellegrini
and,
was
and to
fooled
be
by his
honest, I'm
team.
happy for Enzo Maresca also, because
Yeah, he won his
there's always
trophy.
been
Big
these
of team.
debates about, oh, he was a champion. I didn't expect much from him. He's a
Mm-hmm.
championship manager.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get? But the way we started, the way he talked, do you get? And when he shut everybody down and said, okay, look, this team is not competing for title yet.
Mm-hmm.
He had a reason for saying that.
Yeah,
Do you get?
was still like transitioning,
Pochettino
building.
too was in a final. Let's not forget that.
Carabao, yeah,
Yeah, and he
Carabao,
didn't win it.
he lost. Yeah,
He's been bottling finals for the. He's in USA now. Still, there are still bottle jobs in USA. He's turned
I
into bottle
remember
jobs.
Pochettino is a Yahoo boy.
Real Yahoo boy.
He's just there collecting money left and
Real
right.
Yahoo going round collecting money.
Having a blast in football. Is it really a coach, or is just there to like
Cash out.
manage and just say, oh yeah,
Maga,
let's
Compe, shout
let's do one or
hallelujah.
two things, get $1 million contract, move things out, man. Pochettino is funny, man. But big ups to Maresca. I had very low expectations for him coming into the season. This was his first season. But he
Yeah,
was able to give you guys a trophy, although it's conference league, but it's still a
just
European trophy. It
yeah.
doesn't matter. Arsenal, they went trophyless this season, right? They can't even speak what you guys are. You guys had a better season than them. You guys didn't go trophyless this season. You guys still got Champions League spots. You guys are a Champions League team. You guys are not a conference league
Now
team.
we are going to be playing
Go
with the
and
big
play
dogs.
with your mates.
We are going to be playing with the big
Go
dogs.
and play with your mates. Stop beating the small boys. Let Real Betis play with the people that they can beat.
Play
You
with.
understand?
True,
You
true.
guys should be playing at least Europa League. At
No, not
least.
even Europe. Yeah, Champions League is
But
what we're
yeah,
looking.
I'm that's what I'm saying. At least,
Yeah.
but the quality you guys have, or even your bench, the quality you have on your bench, the
Yeah.
subs you guys can make, you guys are a Champions League team. And I think what is missing is what you said: the key people, the striker,
Like we need.
the keeper, and
I
then you
saw.
guys, you know.
Yeah, I saw a couple of news today that Chelsea have. I think they've made up their mind. They want to sign 2 strikers, and I think they are talking to Osimhen. Funny enough,
Oh, there's talks with Osimhen.
they are talking with. So I don't know the
Mm,
picture that leaked from Saudi. Maybe why they brought it down. Maybe they
mhm.
already have something, maybe an agreement or something, right?
Yeah,
In Saudi, right? But at the same time, maybe it's not concluded,
that's true. That's
right?
true.
So, yeah, we don't know.
Wow, exciting stuff.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
exciting
Well,
stuff. Let me actually see the news from Chelsea and
yeah.
see if there's anything. But Biko, congratulations to you guys, man. It's really sad. I don't know what Anthony's future would
You
be.
saw you saw his press conference, right?
Yeah, I saw his press conference. He
He
doesn't know what his
said
future
everyone
is.
knows I'm happy. I think he should just stay in Red Betis.
Yeah,
I
to
think
be
so.
honest with you, like
The Premier
I
League
don't.
is too advanced for him, and too, how
It's
do I say it now?
yeah. He
It's
doesn't
too
like.
it's
He
too
needs
heavy.
somewhere with space and time
Yes.
for him
Premier
to
League
do
won't give you
creatively
that.
do his thing.
Yeah.
And that's why he succeeded a lot in the Dutch league because
Dutch league, yeah.
there was just time. There's time on the ball. I don't know if you remember, but Cody Gakpo was from the Dutch league to PSV,
Mm.
and he was actually a top guy there too as
Play.
well. He was he was cooking in PSV before he
Then he
came.
came to Liverpool, he became quiet.
They reduced him. They don't even relax. So I
Relax,
feel
bro.
like, yeah, the thing about saying somebody needs to be Premier League proven is real.
It's real.
It's
It's
real.
real.
Because
That's why I'm. That's why
yeah,
these Gyökeres, people are not. I don't know. Maybe that's why clubs are skeptical, right?
yeah, people are skeptical, but
Yeah.
honestly, it's fair to be skeptical, right? But Isco, wow, Isco is class.
What happened?
I just know. I'm just looking at like a
This-
social media post of Isco, like his class, bro.
What
Like
did he say?
when I watched him, he has 23 goal involvements in all competitions with 12 goals so far. He's
Yeah,
33 years old, right? He's 33.
he's
But
old,
the
obviously.
way he's old, but the way Isco moves, I'm like, this is that Real Madrid class. It has not
Isco has,
left.
Isco has always been Isco.
Isco.
Yeah,
That guy
those
is very,
days,
he's very, you don't want to give Isco
those,
the way Isco
those
was
days.
schooling you guys, the way he was the only person there that was teaching you guys how to play football. All those small boys, all those Caicedo and Enzo, the way he was showing the composure, just move the ball away from you. Just take a pause, look up, pass, move his body some way, the ricochet, the flare. Ah man, class. Yes, he might have said some shit that he was not supposed to say. He might have said
We
some
give it
things
to him today.
that pissed you guys off.
Pissed off the big dogs.
Yeah, you might have said some things, but you have to recognize like Isco, yeah, class. The class is there.
Yeah,
The class is
yeah,
there. Respect for him. Big
yeah,
up to Isco. Oh
yeah.
yeah,
We
Chelsea
just
people are here. Chelsea.
proper Chelsea.
Chelsea fans. Chelsea fans are here.
We are the champions. No time for losers. AKA us now. We are the champions. No time for
Wow.
losers. AKA Manu.
You guys
Yeah.
have won. You guys have won all international trophies.
I
Wow.
just show Isco this.
Wow.
The difference in the jerseys is blue.
Wow, you guys. Congrats to you guys. Big ups to you guys. Wow. I wonder what the future will hold for Anthony, but definitely not Man U. Move
Anthony
on.
has to, yeah, he has to leave Manu. I think
Move on.
there's no
Wow,
peace.
Kopama too was man of the match too as well.
Yep, yep. He deserves it. He
Wow.
deserves it.
Say after
Yeah.
Man U fans.
What is he giving them trophy or what is he giving?
No, it's pointing at them. After Man U
Okay.
fans. It's pointing at them.
Yes,
Wow.
they gathered today waiting that we would lose, right? So that they will
You
make fun
guys.
of us. But still,
Wow.
no.
Big historic achievement to
Yeah,
Chelsea. Cole Palmer as well. Always cooking for you guys. Wow, what a team.
yeah, yeah,
What a
yeah, yeah.
team. Wow. Big ups to you guys.
And
Great
and
team.
I'm really happy. I'm happy because this
Mhm.
is of the new era. This is the first trophy.
Yeah, with a young team, right? Because you guys have the
Young
youngest
team,
team.
first trophy. They've been
Mhm.
to two finals now.
They know what it feels
Carling
like to
Cup,
lose the final.
Carling Cup they lost
Carabao
last
Cup,
year.
yeah.
Now in this final European they won, right? Gives
Yeah.
us a boost. We go into the Champions League and we see what happens next year.
Outclassed! You guys get outclassed in the Champions League.
Easily. I've already told you don't know the people that are coming into my squad.
Who is
I'm
coming?
just watching
Who is
everybody.
the people coming to your squad? Do they have Champions League experience?
They are ballers.
Who Estavo?
They are ballers. Have you seen Estavo? Have you seen him? For Brazil.
Hey, you guys are hearing this on this stream. Next
Don't
season,
worry.
Champions League. Next
Asubo.
season, Champions League. Don't
And
complain.
we are going to sign 2 strikers. We've made up our. You see, the good thing about these guys, Todd Bowley, right, and this they are clearly a nonsense group, right?
Yeah.
If they make up their mind to do something, when they made up their mind that we are going to buy midfield, we didn't have midfield. Oh, we are going to buy midfield. What did they do? They went out and bought 2. It's
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
in pairs,
Mm-hmm.
right? Caicedo, Lavia, we are done with midfield. We fixed midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Striker now,
Mm-hmm.
they have made up their mind they are going to buy 2, and they are not going to buy small ones.
Yeah.
It's the top dogs they are going for.
Okay.
I'm 100% sure,
Do you think
right?
so? You
I
guys
know
spend on
so.
a top striker.
I know so. Mark my word. I know so. That's why they are quoting us 100 million for striker because they know. We're going to go out and spend, and we're going to sell players.
But who is leaving Chelsea? What are you guys
I don't
saying?
know. They might even sell Jackson. There's rumors that they might sell him. Yesterday, rumors came out that they're thinking of selling Jackson. If they buy two senior strikers, they will sell Jackson and
Yeah,
use
because
the other guy we bought from Barcelona, the 18-year-old that we bought from Barcelona. He came on as a sub, right? We're going
today.
to
Okay,
use him as the third striker, which is
okay.
fine. That guy has come on and like giving us perform. Like, bro, this guy is just 19, Jackson. Anyway, Jackson is young. We criticize him a lot. He's 23.
But what is this young? We keep talking about
No,
in
as a
football, right?
striker now. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Like you're talking about young. You
Doesn't
at least
matter.
you should be doing
Yeah,
something, right?
doesn't matter.
But anyways, it's good you got a goal today. At least that kind of like,
That would
yeah,
have been bad if he didn't
yeah.
get that goal. That would
And
have been
every other person scored and he didn't score.
bad.
Imagine
Gosh.
Caicedo score, Enzo score, and he doesn't score.
Oh, and Sancho.
And Sancho,
And Sancho, we don't even know what's
you
happening to
guys are
him.
not keeping Sancho, right? Sancho is leaving.
I think so. I think Sancho is leaving. But imagine we gave him a trophy.
So that's so weird, right? That's so weird.
How is it weird?
No, like he left Man U. Man
Came
U
to
lost
Chelsea.
Europa League final. He came to Chelsea.
We won
And he
Conference
has
League.
won something.
He's won
Wow.
something.
That's
And
crazy.
funny enough, like we don't know. Maybe they might keep him as squad player, but I think the squad is kind of large enough. I don't know how many people are
Yeah.
allowed on.
It's
How
kind of
many
like,
people are you allowed on your bench now?
I don't know, but you guys are kind of like pairing two people for each role, right? Because it
Yes,
seems
two
like
for each row. Yeah,
Madueke and Sancho are both pairing for the left wing. On the right
true.
side, Neto and maybe when Estavo comes, you guys
Comes.
they pair those two up on the right side. By the way, Pedro Neto is really good. Watched him today. He really
Yeah,
tried. Cole Palmer, I don't know who Cole Palmer is.
doesn't have.
He doesn't have someone coming in for him. And then striker Jackson might
It's
stay,
just
might not
Rehold they are
stay.
currently using, but
You guys are scared of just Bill. Then Enzo, you can say Lavia can come in for Enzo, but depends on how you want to use Lavia, whether for
yeah,
Enzo or for Caicedo.
they
But I
actually
don't.
use all of
But
them.
you guys have this player called Asugo, right? Oh,
Yes,
so
he's a
Asugo,
DM.
kind of pairs up for Caicedo,
Caicedo. Yeah,
and then Rich James Gusto pair up on the right side, right
Cucurella doesn't
back.
have a.
Cucurella
No, we
doesn't
had
have.
someone for in Cucurella's position, but he left to Juventus.
Oh,
He
to
played in the
Juventus.
Conference League mostly. He scored goals even in the conference. He's a big guy. I've forgotten his name. Right? He's going to get obviously Conference League medal. He's part of the
Yeah.
people that will get Bajaj. Disasi is going to get medal. Do you believe?
This that's he.
He played. He was captain in Conference League now for the whole of the first round. If Disasi was around, Disasi will play this game.
Wow.
Thank God he left us. He's the one that made Aston Villa not finish in Champions League. So we are happy. We sent
Really?
we sent him there as an agent now. Can't you remember the match they played against Manchester City?
Oh,
Because
I didn't
of
watch the game. I didn't watch
Disasi.
the game.
Oh, you didn't remember? It was 1-1 till 94th minute.
Mm-hmm.
Disasi, they just hit the ball. Disasi just did not run. You know, when you instead of just run, even if the person is faster than you, still
Yeah.
run. He didn't
Yeah.
run, just stopped. That's how that guy went to go and score.
Damn.
Emery almost lost it. Since then, he didn't use him again.
Damn.
He didn't use him again. And after that, people were coming like all these pundits, like, why would you bring in the Sassy? You know clearly that he was rejected by Chelsea. There's a reason. He has no speed. He has no pace in the Premier League. That's what made Aston Villa lose out of Champions League. Not even the one that happened against Man U, because
Is
that
that
was one valuable point they could have gotten.
yeah, that would have put them a
They
little
were
bit
putting
ahead.
forward.
Yeah.
I'm happy Disasi did that for us, anyways. So
Damn.
yeah,
That's really crazy. Well, yeah, Disasi gets a medal. You guys heard it here. He gets a medal. Wow. But things are on the up for you guys. I mean, good game, good trophy, Champions League. Things are on the up. I guess with more wins and more um qualifiers into Champions League and
Yeah,
stuff comes the expectation to perform.
there
So
will be more expectation.
I'm really
Our
looking
viewers
forward
will
to.
increase.
I'm actually looking forward to Maresca. Although Maresca has played against like other coaches in the league, in the Premier
Mm.
League, I'm actually looking forward to what he will do when he
Next
plays
season.
among the best of the best. And also next season when teams reinforce, Man City gets better,
Everybody's
Liverpool gets
reinforcing. Yeah.
yeah, Liverpool gets even better because I don't know if you heard like Keke's deal is going to be closed with Liverpool. I
Check
mean,
it. Ryan, check it to Man City's
there's talk of
definitely.
Keke's,
Yeah.
Man City too. They're getting someone.
Yeah.
Um, and then all these teams are buying players. Even Manchester United too. United, they lost. They lost today.
To
They played a friendly game. You don't know they played a friendly
oh, I saw it. I thought it
against
was
as
world some.
Asen. You guys, let us know what teams. Let me look it up. Let me look it up.
Well,
Man
I
U.
thought it was like maybe their youth team. Was it the first team?
It was first team. Oh,
And they
part of
lost.
first team. Asian All Stars. Man U played to Asian All Stars. Was a friendly game today, and they lost 1-0. I'm actually curious to see like that game and what picture was played, and I will not be surprised if it was 3-4-3 again that he played.
Just be done with this 3-4-3 and move on.
You cannot play it. You know
Move
the team
on.
cannot
Just
play it.
move
Why
on.
do you keep playing the same way?
Yeah,
I mean,
just keep it on.
Arsenal All Stars, they don't even have a badge, so it was just more of like a friendly game because they don't even have they don't have a badge.
Mm.
Wow. Anyways, this stream is not about United, but I just thought to bring it up, right? But anyways, what do you think so far? What are your final thoughts? Do you have anything to say left?
Final thoughts. I think you can see what started off as a disappointing appointment,
Mm-hmm.
right? When Pochettino was sacked, most people were grumbling. I wasn't grumbling. I was happy you got
Mm-hmm.
sacked, right? But when they appointed Maresca, I was like, are we going from grass to grace? We went
Mm-hmm.
from Pochettino, who was a Yahoo boy,
Mm-hmm.
to Maresca, we don't know, Pep 2.0,
Yeah.
Diet Pep, right? But he's coming, and probably they saw something good in him. And the reason they picked him was because
Mm-hmm.
he had a full-on presentation on every single player, what he
Mm-hmm.
was going to do with them,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that's what impressed the owner. The last interview they were meant to have, they
Mm-hmm.
cancelled it and they just went for him,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
His assistant coach, obviously, uh, uh, Willie is it Caballero or something? Was former Chelsea player too.
Mm-hmm.
Caballero played for I've forgotten who he was second to, but Caballero was in Chelsea, so he knows the environment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying? There's kind of like he kind of shut out the noise, and when he came
Yeah.
and he separated out his team, I'm like, these are the people I'm going to work with: Chilwell, Sterling. Sorry, there's no place for you guys. People
Yeah.
thought it was crazy, but it was the right thing to do in the sense that you don't fit what I'm trying to do, right? And those two guys, they've gone out and they've not really done well.
Yeah.
They've not really done well, right? I know Chiwell, he showed everybody, he pointed his FA Cup trophy, like taunting Chelsea, right? I don't know if it was taunting Chelsea really, but at the same time,
Hey, where's Chilwell? Crystal
he's in
Palace.
Crystal Palace. He won the FA Cup. He won the FA Cup, which is nice, is good,
Yeah.
right? Because he deserves something. He was assistant captain. I don't think he's done anything wrong.
Yeah. It just doesn't
Really,
fit his
yeah, it
division.
doesn't. You see what Cucurella does. Chiwe can't do that.
A lot.
Yeah,
Chilwell today we have been cooked.
yeah, goes into the midfield. Cucurella is sometimes a third striker in the
Mm.
box. When Chelsea cannot score, the ball is on this side. Cucurella is always in the box.
Mm-hmm.
Always. He has 7 goals this season.
Wow.
Yes,
That's
he's the
impressive.
highest scoring defender in the league.
Wow, that's impressive.
Right. So that's it. So and that's the role Chiwe used to score, but that's the role Chiwe cannot play.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So rightfully so, I think it's a great season for Chelsea. We go off to the Club World Cup. If we go there, we pull it off, we win the Club World Cup. Oh, that would be something we'll talk about, right? I know you say, but anything can happen.
Relax,
We're still on the high.
Chelsea. Relax.
We're
You
still on
guys,
the high.
win club because you won Conference League now. You guys will win Club World Cup. Relax, Chelsea fans. Ah, these fans. My God. From we won Conference League now. We
This
win
is all
Club
I
World.
have to say to you. This is
From
my
we won. Oh my God. Relax. From we won Conference League, you're going to win Club
yes.
World
We're
Cup.
going to the Club World Cup. Anything can happen,
You
bro.
guys are
We're
not
going
winning
there.
Club World. You guys are not
We're
winning
going
Club
there
World
to
Cup.
play with the big dogs, right? So we'll see.
Until I see you guys play big, actual good teams, and that's when I will assess your performance. And you guys, yes, you
Remember
guys are
this?
actually
Our
winning
smokes
something.
like seven.
When they smoke you, you think it's Real Betis that can keep up with your stamina. They smoke you.
That's all for me.
but
Yeah.
cool. For me, this whole game,
Yeah.
it just made me realize that we've been underestimating the Chelsea team. This Chelsea team have been really underestimated this season. They are
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. When you look at the quality that they have, what people are looking at is, oh, these players are young.
Yeah.
That is very deceiving. I say this all the time on this stream.
Yeah.
Age means nothing in football
Not
these
in
days.
football.
We
Yeah.
saw a 17-year-old cooking senior men that have been playing the game for years.
Yeah.
And 17-year-old is turning them around. And if you don't know who that 17-year-old is, that's Lamine Yamal. But looking at that, I always say like age means nothing in football. And this Chelsea team, they are heavily underrated. And
Exactly.
this
Yeah.
final showed us that wow, this team, they are bigger than the Conference League. They are not supposed to be here. They're supposed
Yeah.
to be in the
We're not meant
Champions
to
League.
be there. It's Man U
And
that is meant to be there.
and
And
well,
maybe they could have
that's
won it.
true. Maybe they could have won something,
Yeah.
but when you look at it, for sure, you know that Chelsea is a Champions League team. They are supposed to be competing in the Champions League, and this game reviewed that to me. So, congratulations to you guys. You've won all the trophies, all the European trophies, Conference League, Europa
Yeah.
League, Champions League. You guys have all of that. So, you guys, sure, you're not bottle jobs. You guys went in there and you won the final. If you
We're
had
not
lost,
£1 billion bottle jobs.
if you had lost to
Gary
Real,
Neville.
if you had
We are
lost
not
to
a
Real
billion pound
Betis,
bottle job.
if you had lost to Real Betis, we'll be having an
Man.
absolutely different conversation. I would have brought
Oh
my
my
champagne. I would
God.
have been popping my
It
champagne
would
on
have
this
been
live.
it
I
would
would
have
have
been
been
a total
trolling you. I was
different
preparing my.
discussion.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was supporting Real Betis today.
I know you were supporting
I
Real
wanted you
Betis.
to lose the game.
The whole world was supporting Real
I
Betis so
wanted
that
you
we
to
can
lose the
cry.
game.
I
But you
know,
guys
but
didn't lose, so big ups to you
yeah,
guys. I
yeah.
expected Anthony to cook today.
Nah,
Anthony did
nah,
not cook. And
nah,
I'm disappointed.
nah.
Anthony, he has been doing so well, but he has showed us one thing. He just can't keep up with the pace of EPL players.
No, he
EPL
can't.
players know
He can't.
Anthony,
Yeah.
and they expose him a lot.
They
They
expose
expose
him.
him
Today he
and
was exposed.
they
Yeah,
show where he's lacking, right? But
yeah.
that doesn't excuse the fact that he has had quite an amazing
He has
second
had a
half
good
of
season.
this
Yeah,
season with
yeah.
Real Betis. So, and I'm going to point out Isco. I keep coming back to Isco. Isco is class, right? And he
True,
showed us in today's game.
true.
Isco is class. Isco, to be honest, can get into if a team that needs that experience can
Experience,
actually
yeah.
sign Isco and
Like
just
an
bring him
Aston
on
Villa
like an
type
Aston
of
Villa,
thing.
like
Yeah.
a
If
team
he
that is
can
going to
keep,
Champions League.
yeah,
They bring in Isco. Isco comes in, plays, but maybe Real Betis is good for him. Is a nice pace for him. He
yeah,
might not
yeah.
have the stamina to match up with maybe more quality defenders or more quality
Exactly.
midfielders. But
Yeah.
Isco really did well today. Now let's go back to Isco's comment that Chelsea and Real Betis are on the same level. Isco, absolutely not. Isco, no. Absolutely
Never you Isco make that comment again. You
no.
were the cause of this loss.
Isco,
Isco was
no.
the cause of the loss today.
I felt
Destroyed.
like Isco shouldn't have said anything. You guys should
Yes,
have gone there and be surprised,
yes.
outclassed. You guys would have been losing like 2-0, 3-0, and then we understand. But Isco, they outclassed you guys. Second half was all Chelsea. I saw
Yeah.
all blue. I see though, man, most consistent player. I mean, I said it when we were on this stream. I said it when we started the stream. But I've said it in previous slides that Caicedo is not all that, and I apologize. I take it back. Caicedo is all that, right? Maybe this season is like I'm not. Is his confidence season, and he's now in it. But I want to see him again next season. But this season, he has convinced me that he's serious. He means business.
Yeah.
And this is a player that can go on to do even more things.
More
Right?
things.
We
Yeah.
talk about the Kantes and the crazy CDMs that Chelsea have had in
Yeah.
the past, even all the way to
Makaleli,
the Mikel Obis and
ACN,
all of those
Mikelobi.
people,
Yeah.
right? Caicedo is doing, this on the highest level, and he's
Yeah.
showing
Yeah.
us that he's really, really serious about business. So
Yeah.
big ups to Caicedo, big ups to Chelsea. Historic achievement. It's
Yeah.
really, really interesting to see you guys perform on this level and to see you guys
On
win
the big stage.
on the
But
big stage.
we are going to the Club World Cup, so let's see what we do with the
Look,
big
forget
dog.
about Club World Cup. You guys are not doing anything Club World Cup. Forget
No, we're
about
going
that.
to the Club World Cup. Let's see what
Okay.
we do with the big dogs.
You're not doing anything
Right?
in Club World Cup, bro.
Why
You're
you
not
say
doing
why?
anything.
Because you guys
What
are
are
not
you
going.
going?
Are you guys going to Club World Cup?
I don't think so. Is Liverpool going to Club World Cup? I don't think so. But let me see. I think so, right? I can just let me
Are
fact
you?
check that. Liverpool in the Club World Cup. Let me see.
I don't.
But forget
Check,
about Club
check,
World
check.
Cup. I don't
Yeah.
think you guys are going to do anything in the Club World Cup.
If you say
But
so, but you'll be surprised.
we will not be participating in the Club World Cup. So
Okay.
you guys are lucky because we have the team. We have the team to compete. We have the squad. Hey, if you guys are Liverpool fans in the chat, you will never walk alone. You guys, big up to all the Liverpool fans in the chat. Or Chelsea
Proper
fans in the
Chels.
chat, congratulations.
Proper Chels.
Big up to you guys. Anyways, thank you guys for
Yeah.
joining our stream. We stream every single day,
Yeah.
5:30 CST, every single day, whatever time
Yeah.
zone you are, convert 5:30 to CST to your
Thank
time
you,
zone. We
Dorcas,
stream
for
every single
joining.
day. Big ups to TMC 97
7. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everybody that joined the stream. You guys are live on the stream. Appreciate you guys for joining our stream. We'll
Yeah.
be back tomorrow, same
Tomorrow
time,
again.
5:30
Yeah.
CST. We'll catch you guys.
Yeah. Bye.